Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this March the 14th, 2026. I'm hoping everybody had a great Saturday out there so far, but it's a great Saturday evening. Hope everybody can stay safe and well, and also enjoy the weather because the only weather you got. Okay, in tonight's video, we're going to be taking a look at the storm system moving across the country and a big severe weather outbreak coming up for your Sunday and Monday, which could be kind of bumpy for the next couple of days for many neighborhoods across the central and eastern U.S. We'll show you that in tonight's video. We got a very active weather current watch and warning advisory map to discuss tonight as well. Also, your local forecast is included for your Sunday and Monday. This is the very active period, and also there could be a few snow flurries flying across portions of the Carolinas, Georgia, and on up toward the Mid-Atlantic. We'll show you where there's a little slight percentage of 0.1% of snow or more toward the end of this video. But right now I'm not looking at any snow, but it's a slim possibility, but we'll talk about that toward the end of the video. So if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Also like these videos and share these videos to many people as you know, to get the word out about this severe weather outbreak coming, because there's a lot of people might not know that there's a major severe weather outbreak coming for the central and eastern U.S. So try to get this video out to as many people as possible. Also like these videos, and also make sure you subscribe to my channel, as I will have more updates tomorrow night on this developing situation, and also have more on it Monday if everything goes according to plan. So we'll talk about that in the next couple of videos, but make sure you subscribe to my channel as well. So alrighty, so let's go ahead and get the show on the road here, folks. Alright, we got a little storm system here across Cuba into the Bahamas Atlantic coastal waters. Looks like a little tropical system trying to develop off the southeast coast, but nothing to worry about there. No tropical activity, but it just kind of looked like a little tropical system trying to flare up off the southeast coast. Got a little clipper system moving across North Carolina and also in toward the D.C., Virginia, Rhode Island, and Maryland area. Also some activity across Ohio toward Michigan, also into the Dakotas, all the way down through Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, the Baja region of California. A little bit of activity over toward Montana, Idaho, Washington, Oregon State as well. And this is the storm system here, just getting the act together. Got a lot of winter weather, high winds and gusty winds from Oregon all the way over toward the Michigan region as well. We'll talk about that in the current watch and warning advisory map as well. Wind gusts could reach over 70 miles per hour in some areas. Severe weather could be up to hurricane force winds possible in some areas as that line moves through the central and eastern U.S. Maybe some EF0 to maybe around EF4 tornadoes could occur as well. So alright, let's move on into your local forecast. We're going to take a look at it, and we're going to start off with your Sunday forecast, and we got a very active weather map here, and we'll show you that. It comes up here in just a second. Okay, here we go. Alright, here's that severe weather from Michigan to Indiana, Ohio, to Illinois, to Missouri, to Arkansas, to Louisiana, East Texas, all the way far east of Alabama, Mississippi, and Georgia, and the Panhandle, and portions of the Big Bend area of Florida. We got shower activity from Ohio to western North Carolina, Virginia, to D.C., Delaware, Maryland, also Pennsylvania, over toward Massachusetts, Connecticut, Rhode Island. Thunderstorms and showers south of that line from New Jersey, Delaware, to Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, coastal water, Florida, Florida Keys, Northwest Bahamas, northern Cuba, the northern Gulf, stretching to Texas. Critical fire weather over New Mexico to Texas, also into Colorado, also into areas of Nebraska and Kansas. And also we have some critical fire weather also stretching into northeastern Colorado and also southeastern Wyoming. We got heavy snow flying from Montana all the way through South Dakota, and also more heavy snow over here in the areas of Wisconsin, Lake Erie, Lake Superior, Michigan region. Even some freezing rain possible in that area, stretching through Wisconsin, also a portion of Iowa, also Michigan, and over here towards Ottawa, southeastern Canada. Even got some freezing rain possible over New Hampshire, Vermont, northern New York, northern portion of Connecticut, a little bit in eastern Maine. Got mixed precipitation there as well in Maine to New York State to Pennsylvania, stretching to Ohio, also into Indiana, Iowa, through Missouri, Kansas, Oklahoma, Nebraska, North Dakota, Montana, Idaho, Utah, Colorado, Wyoming. You're included in that as well. Also in Washington State, shower activity also in Washington State as well. Alrighty, otherwise expect your high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for the remainder of the local forecast areas. Alright, let's move on into your Monday forecast now. And it should roll out something like this here in just a couple minutes. Okay, you can see we got shower activity in Washington State, mixed precipitation there as well, stretching into Idaho, portion of northeast Oregon, Montana, and Wyoming. More mixed precipitation for northern Georgia, also in the northern Alabama, Tennessee, up to Michigan, to New York State, to Maine. Also got some mixed precipitation there as well. More mixed precipitation, freezing rain possible with Maine stretching into New Hampshire. More mixed precipitation also down toward Rhode Island, Connecticut, Massachusetts. Also New York State, freezing rain up here across northern Michigan. Lake Huron, got some heavy snow over a portion of Lake Superior. Got thunderstorms and showers from Mississippi to Georgia, Alabama, the Big Bend area of Florida, down toward the Florida Keys, Atlantic coastal waters, the northern Gulf. There's that severe weather with northern Florida through Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, all the way to Pennsylvania, D.C., Delaware, New Jersey, also Maryland. You're included in that, and southern New York State, you're also included in that as well. And we got snow flying over here in Wisconsin to portion of Iowa, Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, portion of Michigan areas as well. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for the remainder of the forecast area, where you're not expected will be experiencing any ongoing severe weather or winter weather in your local area. Alright, now let's move on to the current watches warning advisory map you're locating across the nation. And it should roll out like this. Here's that very, very active weather map across the board. We got high wind watches and wind advisories up here in New York State. Also over here towards Boston area, over toward Rhode Island. And then we got more wind advisory for northwest Pennsylvania, Ohio, to areas of Michigan. Also Indiana, Illinois, to Kentucky, Tennessee, northern Alabama, Mississippi, to areas of Arkansas, also into Missouri. Also eastern Kansas, Oklahoma, down into Texas, Louisiana, you're included. Even got some special weather statements for Kentucky. Still got those flood warnings for areas of Indiana, also Illinois, also in the portions of Arkansas. You got freeze warnings there as well. Freeze watches also in effect for Mississippi. Got flood warnings also in effect for portions of Alabama and Mississippi. Red flag warnings down across Texas, stretching into portions of southern Oklahoma, and also over into New Mexico and Colorado. We got high wind warnings stretching from Texas to New Mexico to Colorado to Oklahoma to Kansas to northern Missouri, also in the portion of Iowa, also in Nebraska, also in a portion of Wyoming, Utah, and also southern portions of Idaho. Also got wind advisories there from Idaho to Oregon to Nevada, also a little bit along the Arizona Nevada border. Utah you're included, and also areas of Colorado with wind advisories there also, and also down into areas of New Mexico. Special weather statement for southern New Mexico, Texas. We have some sets of heat warnings in effect for you guys here in southern Arizona, southern California, and also some heat advisories for western and southwestern areas of California. Hydro issues and flood warnings in effect appear across Oregon and Washington State. Avalanche warnings are in effect for you guys in Idaho and also western Montana, with winter weather advisories in the purple. Also winter storm warnings in the pink, blizzard warnings in the red, stretching from Idaho to Montana to Wyoming to the Dakotas. Also we've got more blizzard warnings over here in areas of South Dakota, Iowa, portion of Illinois, also portion of Michigan, northern Michigan, also in Wisconsin, also Minnesota. Got some winter weather advisory for Michigan, winter storm warning, winter weather advisories, and also winter storm watches for Illinois, stretching into portions of southern Wisconsin. Alrighty, we got smoke rat advisory, gale warning from Maine to the South Carolina coast, Big Bend area of Florida, all the way to the southeast coast of Texas, and portion of the Gulf of Mexico and the Atlantic coastal waters. Southern California, Washington State, around the Hawaiian chain island, and then we got areas of flood warnings, high wind warnings, flood advisories, also some winter storm warnings for the mountains and portions of Hawaii and Chain Island as well. Small craft advisory around the Alaska region with some freezing spray warnings to the southwest, and also we have some winter storm watches and winter weather advisories for the areas in Alaska. Alright, let's move on to the Storm Prediction Center outlook. This is for your Sunday, and it looks like this here. We got a marginal risk from portions of Virginia Beach, Columbia, South Carolina, down towards Florida Keys, Tampa, you're included. Also Houston, Texas, up to Milwaukee. We have a slight risk from Lupton, Texas, to Fort Wayne, Chicago, over to Atlanta, and then Alexandria, Louisiana, up to Indianapolis. We have a moderate risk for severe weather, or severe thunderstorm, you want to call it. Okay. Let's take a look at the tornado probability. Anywhere in the green here, 2%. Also in the brown and in the yellow areas, that's about 2% for the green, 5% for the brown, and 10% for the yellow. But if you're under anywhere in this green, brown, and yellow, significant tornadoes can occur in any areas here. So that's why they have it highlighted with the slashed areas. So would not rule out some tornado activity from the Carolinas to Michigan down to Louisiana. Alright, let's move on into the damaging winds. It looks like this here. We have 5% in the brown, stretching from North Carolina to Florida Keys, portion of Texas up to Michigan. This is where the significant severe weather with damaging winds over 70 to 75, maybe 80 miles per hour could occur in the yellow areas, red areas, and the purple areas. So we could not rule that out as well. So get ready, folks. It's going to be a very I see a lot of extensive damage coming up in this activity. Alright, large hail, a little bit along the eastern North Carolina, from Wilmington to Charleston to Tampa, then again from Atlanta to Houston, and then up here around the Pierre and Hannibal areas as well. Then you can see the significant large hail to golf ball to baseball size hail across from Arkansas to Mississippi, Louisiana, back into Alabama, Mississippi areas as well. So there is your severe weather outlook for day 2, Sunday. Here's a look at day number 3, which is Monday. This moves to the East Coast. We have a marginal risk from Tampa. Far north is Buffalo, New York, Rochester, then Tallahassee to Binghamton, Scranton, for slight risk, and then enhanced risk from Charleston, Columbia, all the way up to the DC area. Alright, probability rolls out like this here. Alright, anybody from Scranton, Pennsylvania to Tallahassee, you see the 15%. There's the 30 and 45 across the Carolinas, stretching up to Delaware. This is where the significant severe weather will occur. We'll have more on it tomorrow with the tornado outlook, winds, and also large hail, the percentages. We'll show you that tomorrow evening in tomorrow night's video. So, but here's the severe weather from Florida all the way to New York City. This is where the significant severe weather will occur, right along that I-95 corridor from Florida to New York State. So get ready, folks. Here comes lots of severe weather. Alright, this is just for fun here. I don't think this is going to occur, but I'm just going to show it just for fun. This is from the Columbia, South Carolina Weather Office. The snow probabilities of a 0.1. We do have a 4% in Lancaster, over to a 2% around Spartanburg, 1% in Greenville. We have 67% around Franklin, Tennessee, or Western North Carolina, excuse me. 3% around Tacoma, and also Athens, Georgia, 4%. You can see around 5% around Southern Pines, 1% in Pembroke, and also about, well, it ain't nothing in Wadesboro, but it's pretty close. But you can see where this is kind of could have a little bit of flying snow, could be over this area here, but I would not bank on it too much. I just wanted to show it just for fun. But if it do occur, that'd be something. Maybe see a little snow flying, maybe sometime on Monday. So, alright, well, I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe if you have not. Like the video, share the video. We'll catch you back in the next one. Have a wonderful Saturday evening, folks. Take care, and also enjoy the weather, because the only weather you got.